Hey, this is Chris, and I am chucking dice. I appreciate you watching my videos, and today I'm going to try another traveling lay, and I am going to um, try it with me being the shooter and see if I can, even just shooting the dice consistently in the same way, still avoid repeating numbers. I feel like, in general, it doesn't seem to matter whether I repeat the numbers um, or whether I throw the dice or randomly chuck them. Seems like it always works out if I don't. I have had it be bad. I have had it go south, and in fact, I don't think I've posted a video. I made a video that I don't think I've actually posted yet, where you'll see it went south. I hit repeaters all over the place. I continued to repeat the last number, but that's not the way it normally goes. And I'm going to try it again, but this time I'm going to play just the 6 and 8 at a bigger level and try to rack up my wins on the inside, and then maybe at some point I'll press out to the 5 and 9 and 4 and 10. But I'm going to try to hit big on the inside numbers first and see if I can make that work. So let's do this. I'm going to be the shooter, so I'm going to play with a $10 pass line, and I'm going to use a 5-4-5-4 hardway set today. All right, and we are coming out. Now let's do this. Before I do that, I've got 505 on the all tall small, so I'm going to replace that. Let's go ahead and do the all tall small as well. Here we go. All right, we have a yo, and mark that. And come out yo. Oops, dice rolled. That was yo. It's going to be a frontline winner. I'm just going to take that and rack it. Okay, here we go. And that's going to be a 5, 4, 1, 5. And 5 is going to be the point. All right, so, let me mark the yo. I always forget to mark that ATS. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go 18 on the 6 and 8. All right, so 18 on the 6, 18 on the 8, and because the 5 is the point, I am going to lay 75 to win 50. So I'm going to start, and I need a $2 VIG. So I'm just going to put that $2 VIG behind there, and we know that's the VIG. So I'm laying the last number rolled, trying to avoid rolling back to backers. And here we go. And we have a 7. All right, I need to mark that 7. That is no bueno. But laying 75 is going to win 50 on the 5. So I'm going to win 50 for that no 5. And I need to replace the 36 here. So what I'm going to do is just, there is, from the 50, I need to 36, 40, and 50 to keep that 36 back up. So that's giving me my change. If I won 50, I've got 38 out here. Did I do that right? Wow, math on the fly, not my specialty. Okay, I've got 38 here, and it should be 50 total. So there's 40. I think I'm $2 over, right? 40, so 38, 40, and 50. That way keeps my, I lose the pass line as well. This is going to come down. They're going to keep the VIG. I get this back. Sorry about that. A little bit of housekeeping as I get started here. Okay, so replace that pass line, and we are ready to go again. I apologize for that delay. That was brutal. Okay, here we go. This will get better next time. Coming out. My 6 and 8 are off. And that is a 5-1-6. 6 is going to be the point. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay the 6, because that was the last number rolled. I do need another $2 VIG. So I put 60 on the no 6. I don't want to roll that back to back, obviously. That's really the point here. Never back to back. If I do, I keep the 18 there, and it recovers a little bit of that. But I really don't want to hit it. It's not the point. All right. It is the point, but that's not the point. All right. Aces. Okay. Double the bubble. Oops. Okay, sorry, I have to input this on my phone, and sometimes my phone goes to sleep on me while I'm rolling. And okay, so aces are going to be anytime you hit a horn, I go off on everything. I'm just going to bring this down, and this is off for one roll. I just when the horn hits, I just turn everything off. I was hopping the red, I was playing the horn, just decided all the way around it's better just to turn everything off for one roll. And that's the way I've been playing it lately. All right, we have a 4, 3, 1. Okay. Got past that roll. It wouldn't have done anything at this point for us. So now I'm going to lay the 4, and the 4 is going to be a $100 lay. And a $2 VIG still. I'll put it behind so we know where it's at. All right. Still looking to hit those inside numbers. As long as I don't repeat, I'm doing okay. And we got a 7. In this case, the 7 does not hurt because I'm only playing $36 and I'm winning 50. So that is a win every time. But this is going to come down and pay 50. Right? So I want to pay the 50. I'm going to lose the 36. So I'm just going to, that was on, by the way. I forgot to turn that off, or turn it back on after rolling the 4. But so I need to pay to replace that. So I've got 38 out here, and I won 50. So 38, 39, 40, and 50. So I win $12. And we'll keep those out just to make it easier. But they're off on the come out. Okay. 6, 4, 10. So far, I don't think I've hit an inside number once. That's not good. 6, 4, 10. So 10 is going to be the point. All right. Dice rolled again. My table has a little bit of a bump in it. Dice roll all the time. So now we've got the 36 inside, and I am going to lay the 10 for 100. Last number rolled. You could, if you wanted to, on these hedge out the hard ways, and it gives you even less combinations to lose on, but you end up hedging out and losing it, and it just costs you money as a slow bleed. All right, that's a 954. All right. Still not hitting that 6 and 8. This is maybe not the best way to play this, but it's what I'm going with. Okay, so 9 is going to lay 75. So I just pull one of those quarters down. Still need to hit that inside. Hit the 6 and 8. And a 7. Not going to happen. Well, I am definitely not hitting inside numbers, and I'm not avoiding the 7 hardly at all. That's not been good. Okay, so I'll keep the VIG. The 75 is going to come down. It's going to pay 50, but I'm going to get $12 change to keep the 38 up. So there's $12 back. So I win 12 when the 7 comes. And at this point, it's coming a lot. Not good. Not good. Okay. Dice are out. It's one of the reasons I like this traveling lay strategy. As long as I'm covering enough to cover the 7, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I don't really want it to happen that way, but it doesn't hurt too much if it does. That is a 4-2-6, 6 on the come out, which seems to be the only time I can hit that number. 6 is the point. All right, whoops. And has the point. Oh, you know what? I just keep forgetting to take the pass line away. So how many times have I done that? I think there's 2 times that I missed. So I'm going to take that away. I'm going to take another 10. Actually, you know what? Because I'm getting 12 every time the 7 rolls, what I should be doing is taking the 2, replacing the pass line. But there's my 2 that I would have missed. So that's $20 for the pass line. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so now I replaced it for this come out roll. We are on the 6, which requires a $60 lay. We're going to win 50. Remember, the 6 pays 6 to 5 if you're placing it, and it pays 5 for every 6 if you're laying it. There's the VIG. All right, here we go. And we got a 4. Easy 4. That was one moment where I did not want to actually have it hit the repeater to hit the 6 and 8. So this lay is going to travel over to the 4. It needs to be 100. Pays the same, so the VIG is the same. We just move that VIG over, and we're ready to go. Now we can hit that 6 or 8. That would be fantastic. Nope, not going to happen. 7. Wow. A brutal round this has been. It's one of the reasons I like this lay. I like playing the dark side. I want the 7 to be my friend. At least don't want it to hurt me. Really don't like it to continue doing this. I'm going to lose the pass line. I do want to hit the 6 and 8. That would be really fantastic. I'm going to lose the VIG. The lay is going to come down and pay 50, but I'm going to need $12 plus, or to replace the 36. Am I doing this wrong again? 36. It should be $4. I think I was right the very first time, and then I got off track and never rechecked myself. But 36 is what I've got out here. I need to replace that. So 36 That's 38. That's 40, and then 50. So it should be $4. Should be $14. I don't even know what's going on. Maybe it's maybe I'm still in a post-Thanksgiving fog. I don't know. Anyway, should be 14. I'm going to take the 4 and I'm going to replace the pass line. That's what's going on. All right, we're getting somewhere now. Maybe by the end of this video, all my math will be clear in my head. Coming out. We are off on the 6 and 8 again. Just putting it out there so it's ready to go. And we have a 9. All right, 9 is the point. So we're going to need a $75 lay on that 9. $2 vig. All right. Okay. Let's hit that 6 and 8. I'm really kind of shocked that I haven't. I thought playing a little bit bigger on the 6 and 8 would be better because I'd be able to win a little more each time it hit. And there's a 3, 2, 5. So far, it has not been hitting. On the 5, the lay and the lay is the same on the 4 and 10, the 5 and the 9, and the 6 and 8. So if you end up moving from the 9 to the 5, you just transfer it over. The dealer is most happy when that happens. I have played this at the casino, and I've had one dealer. So I've played it at 2 different casinos. One of the dealers at one of the casinos, no problem at all. I tipped him fairly nicely, not ridiculously, but fairly nicely. And he was happy, no problem at all. In fact, it took him a few rolls to kind of get what I was doing, and he kept up with it just fine. I did it at another casino, and those dealers and the pit crew, cranky as all get out, did not like it at all. I was tipping well, just did not like it. All right, there's a 6, 4, 10. So I suppose it is a little bit more work for them, but it's what they're paid to do. And yes, it's a little atypical, but still within their. I mean, they are. These are legal bets. They are required to book them. So that's going to take a $100 lay on the 10. I don't know why they would be all that upset. It is a little work for them, but they're used to it. Okay, here we go. Dice are out. Aces. All right. Double the bubble. Now again, when aces roll, when any horn number rolls, you've got choices here. I don't necessarily like leaving a bet out back to back, but and I could turn everything off, but I like the 10, and the 10 still is only probable to roll every, there's only 3 ways to make a 10, and so I'm going to write it. Since the 10 was the last number rolled besides the horn, I'm going to go ahead and leave it the way it is, and we'll take our chances against that 10. And that's a 9, 6, 3. We survived it, but I didn't hit an inside number. Or I did hit an inside number. I didn't hit a 6 or 8. So once again, I'm left high and dry. This strategy has not been playing out well today. I would say that if I look at the probabilities, this is not going according to probability. So that's a $75 lay on the no 9. I would think that I've hit a disproportionate number of outside numbers and not as many 6 and 8s as you normally would hit. So I would say that's probably part of the reason this has not gone the way that I would think it would have went. And we have a 5, 4, 1. It's still allowing me to show you the strategy of the traveling lay in a different way. This way I'm just trying the 6 and 8. Again, to go from the 9 to the 5 is exactly the same. They both have a $75 lay to win 50. So the thought here is that if I go bigger on the 6 and 8, that I'm going to win 21, that'll allow me to build my bankroll faster, hitting numbers that are the most probable to roll anyway. It's not been the case today. That's an acey deucey. But even still, I have not. It's not been tragic. I've not hit repeaters. So acey deucey. I'm going to go ahead and turn everything off and just be off for one roll. I'm not going to move that, but we know that's off too. So at this point, I don't like the 5 being the number that's out there that would hang out for 2 rolls. So I'm just going to turn everything off. And we got a yo, another horn number. So again, at this point, I could be off or on. And just a second here. Apologize for that. All right, my apologies. I had to answer the phone. It was one of my daughters. And man, it feels like you got 6 kids. Somebody's always needing something. So every time I'm making videos, I get either someone pops upstairs or calls me. Big family problems, but that's all right. Okay, so I rolled a yo, and that was after the ace deuce. I believe it was ace deuce. We are on the horn, which means I'm off on everything because I don't want to. I don't have as many. The repeater doesn't happen when it's on a horn bed unless it's a box number that rolled, and I'm just turning everything off, trying to establish the next box number that I can bet against. And there's 9. Hey, 9 is the point. I think that might be the first time we hit a point, but that's nice. So we hit the point. I do have that pass line. No odds. Always get razzed for not playing odds, but it is what it is. There's a $10 pass line win. And we are off on the come out, so everything's good up there still. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Here we go. And we got to come out 7. Come out 7. So that 7 is going to pay 10 on the pass line. We'll just rack that. Still looking for the next point. And we got another 7. And I just realized that I forgot to play the ATS at some point. So it's been so choppy, I'm sure that it had no way to win at this point. But I did forget to play it. But oh well, so that's going to win $10 on the pass line again. Okay, here we go. Dice are out. And we have a 5. 5 is the new point. Let's mark the 5. And remember, everything was off up there. Whoops, dice rolled. Okay, so now and we are on, and because the 5 was the last number that rolled before I took everything off, we're all set. I didn't collect on that no 5, so the VIG still sits there and is ready to go. All right. That's a 6. Hey, we hit a 6. We hit an inside number. I think that's honestly the first time that's happened. The whole video, I have not paid that 6 or 8 out once. What a nutty video. Okay, so that 6 is going to win 21. Just shows you statistical probabilities, what happens sometimes. So that's going to pay 21. At this point, I'm just going to rack that 21. All right, my first hit, I'm just going to rack it. I do need to move the lay over to the 6, and that is going to be a $60 no 6. That is roll number 29, I believe. No, 26. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, here we go. And we got a 3-2-5. That's the point again. Point hit. Pay the line. Take the don'ts, as they say. All right, so I'm going to get paid another $10 on the pass line. And we're going to be off on the come out. And we got another come out 7. Fan-frickin-tastic. I mean, it's great when you're playing and if you're not keeping track of your rolls and all that stuff. Rolling a 7 on the come out, it's great. If you're not on the don't pass. I won up front. That's a win. All right, we should consider that a win. However, I don't want to actually roll a 7. I want to avoid the 7 because I'm trying to keep my SRR as low as possible or as high as possible. And right now, I'm doing worse than average. That is not, I should have a number above 6. That's the goal. Should have a number above 6. And that is another one. Wow, we are just killing it today. Again, functionally at the casino, it doesn't matter at this point to roll a 7. I'm not hurting anything. I'm actually aiding my bankroll. Okay, so this is not a problem functionally. However, as someone who wants to practice avoiding that number, I want to avoid it at all times. I'm not trying to throw a come out 7. I'm trying to avoid it. And there's a 9. All right. So by trying to avoid it at all times, I shouldn't hit it ever, right? That's the goal. I would never hit it, but that's not going to be realistic. So what you're looking for is a roll ratio of higher than average. Okay, so we're working again. And this now moves to the 9 and is a $75 lay on the 9. All right. Let's see if we can hit some 6s and 8s. We shall see. Nope. Wow, that's just bad. Bad, bad, bad. That's 3 7s in 4 rolls. And in this sense, that is a 0.7 out. Now, again, it's not hurting me all that much on the table because of the way I'm playing. So, again, I'm going to win 50 for that lay. They're going to take the VIG, but I'm going to win 50. I want 38 out. I want 36 out here. That was my problem before. I was thinking in 38s. Wow. Okay. So I need 38 from this, right? So 36. Wow. Let's try this again. 36, 38, 39, 37, 38, 39, 40. I'm just having all kinds of problems with math today. I'm going to lose the pass line. I'm going to pocket the 4 and replace my pass line. And that's how it goes. All right, so let's try this maybe one more time. And let's see. I'm flabbergasted, shocked at how little that 6 and 8 have hit. Coming out, 6 and 8 are off on the come out. And we got a boxcars. Boxcars. Frontline loser. Push on the don'ts. All right. I think that was my first time losing on the come out. Oops. All right, here we go. And we got a 4. 3, 1. All right, 4 is the point. And that came easy. Bet them hard. Okay, so we need 100 lay on the 4. $2 big. And we're reset. Ready to go. Oops, there we go. And that's 5. 5. Still not going to help me on that 6 and 8. But I am going to move the lay, and we are $75 lay in the lay in the no 5. And we have an 8. Would you believe it? We actually hit an 8 or 6. Shocked. I can't believe it. That 8 is going to win 21. And again, I'm just going to take that first hit. We have not been hitting at all, so I'm just going to collect it. And dice are out. Back-to-back 8s. Came easy again. 5-3, 5-3 both times, I think. Pretty sure. Okay, that 8 is going to pay 21. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pocket that, and I'm going to... Oh, you know what I just realized? That's funny. This happens. I've done it. Actually, I've done it in the casino. I forgot to move my traveling lay to the 8. Because I forgot to move it, I avoided the back-to-backer. Okay, so you know what? That happens. I know that's not the way that the strategy goes, but it happened, and I've had that happen to me in the casino. So my fortune, I guess, I'm going to place that 5 and 9 for $10 each. That is not the way this is supposed to go, but I did avoid the 5, and I avoided the repeater when that 8 hit twice. So that's supposed to be $60 laying the 8. I'll do that now. Again, sometimes you get lucky that way. This is part of the casino experience, right? I'm going to leave it because I know I'm playing this way, but sometimes in the casino you forget to move your lay, and I've had that happen. So sometimes it hurts you, sometimes it helps you. In this case, it helped. And there's a 4-1-5. All right, so now that I've, whoops, dice rolled there. The 5 is going to pay 14. I'm going to pay 15 for 1. And I'm going to take that 5 and 9 up 1 more. And this is going to travel now to the 5. $2 vig moves. And I need 1 more quarter there. So now we have a $75 lay on the 5. Okay. Oh, too hard. And we got a 9. I haven't looked back at the stats, but I feel like I've rolled a lot of 5s and 9s this session. All right, so 9, I've got 3 units on it now. That's going to pay 21. So I'm going to take that 21, and I'm just going to rack it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw in $1. And I'm going to take all And the inside number's up 1 each. So now I'm going to 88 inside. Let's do that. I haven't been able to work it up to that on this video, but okay, now I need to move the lay. Don't forget about it again. Move that lay to the 9. The whole goal with this traveling lay is to avoid repeating the same number twice. And there's a 4, 3, 1. I feel like it has, oh, that is the point. Nice. I feel like it has a good shot every time. I feel like it has a better shot random rolling, but as you can see, I've only hit a back-to-back point once, and it happened to be a time I forgot to move the traveling lay. So that's the way it goes sometimes. This time it ended in my favor. That's going to be a pass line win. And you know what? The 4 was the last number rolled. I'm going to ride. I need a $100 lay on the 4. And I'm going to work everything. So we are working on the come out. All right. Basically, I built up this inside using the winnings, which is why so I'm still ahead on the come out technically, even though I would lose more than I gained. Okay, dice are out. Aces. Okay, double the bubble. Double the bubble is not going to get me a point. I'm going to lose the pass line. Need to replace that with another $10. Okay, here we go. 9. All right. It paid off. 9 is the point, and I was working. So that 9 has 4 units on it. That's going to pay 30 for 2. Pays 28. So I'm going to pay 30 for 2. And I'm just going to rack that. 9 is the point. We are going to move the lay bet to the 9, which is a $75 lay. There we go. Okay, there it got us. That's back-to-back 9s. Now, this is the way I play this, and I feel like it ends up not being too bad. All right, so this is what's going to happen. 9 is the point, and because 9 is an inside number that I have placed, this is how this goes, because I am going to lose 75, right? 75 is down on the lay. I lost that because the 9 hit back to back. I'm going to win 28, so I'm going to take, well, let's just do it this way. So I'm going to take one of these and a nickel for 2. So it's 30 for 2 on my payout here. I'm also going to win 10 on the pass line. I'll just add that here, right? So puck is now off. And what I did is I ended up winning 25, 35, $40, and I lost 50 bucks. Okay? Not too bad. As long as it was an inside point that hit. That's why I leave these on. It ended up not being as bad as it could have been, right? Now that we are, now that I've hit that twice and I've lost some money, I'm going to leave these off on the come out. So we are not working on the come out. And we have a 4. Point is going to be 4. All right. Now we're going to turn this on, and the 4 is going to require $100 lay, $2 vig because it wins 50. You pay the vig on the win on the lay bet, right? Okay, so here we go. And we got a yo 11. Now, I've got a choice to make at this point. The point is 4. I've got a $100 lay on the 4, which there's only 3 ways to roll a 4. I would normally turn everything off, but I'm going to go ahead and work it all and leave it up. Since the 4 is the point I want to avoid, I'm just going to let that ride for 2 rolls, looking for avoiding that 4 again. And we got an 8. Good deal. You could do just the straight up 4 or 10 lay. That's obviously a strategy that's, they're going around a lot right now. I appreciate the lay the 10 strategy, the lay the 4 strategy. Wager Me This is doing a lot of that, and Regression Obsession is doing a lot of that. No 4. I think he likes the no 4. That 8 is going to win 30 for 2, or $28 win. I like the traveling lay myself. It's a little more work for the dealers, but I just feel like every time I try to just stick with the 4 or the 10, it hurts. And I like being able to keep winning every time. I know that I think Wager talks about 3 hits and down. I would rather, I know, it's just a matter of preference, but I would rather keep it all up and try to keep winning every time. So now I need to lay that 8. That's going to be a $60 lay on the 8. Especially because I worked the inside bets up. I win $28 every time those hit. I'd like to keep those active and working as much as I can. There's a 4-1-5. All right. Remember, I started with just the 6 and 8. Just the 6 and 8. That's going to pay 30. Well, I don't have 2, so it's going to pay proper $28. All right. Now, the 5 requires a $75 vig, so I'm moving lay the 5. Okay, dice are out. And we got a 4. That's the point. 4 is hit. Nothing on the 4 except the pass line, so it's going to pay $10 even money. I'm just going to rack that up. I need to move the lay to the 4, and that's going to be a $100 lay, $2 vig. And because I'm laying on the 4, and that ended up being the last number rolled, I'm going to work it. And we are off on the come out. Or we're on the come out. That's what I was trying to say. We are coming out, and I am working. There we go. Everything is on. And we got a 9. 9 Nina. Center field. Dice rolled. And 9 is going to pay 28. So again, I'll pay 30 for 2. And just rack that up. And the 9 is going to be the point. I'm going to lay that for $75. And we're good to go. And that's a hard 6. Don't remember too many hard ways hitting. Maybe That might be the first hard way hit all session. Hard 6. 6 is going to pay 30. 28. Going to pay 28. I'm going to pay 30 for 2. And that's 6. Excuse me. I need to lay 50 against that. So this is a $50 or $60 lay that's going to win 50. And because I've already got it pressed to 88 inside, I've got 4 units here. It's going to win 30. It's going to win back about half of the lay bet that I lost. So another reason I like to go ahead and leave those bets working. It protects it, but it's only half as painful if it hits. And there's a 9, hit the point. Also, in this situation where we hit the point, I get paid twice because I have the place bet and the pass line bet. So that's going to win 28. I don't have any change, so I'm going to pay it 28 straight up here. I win 10 on the pass line. Collect that. And 9 was the last number that rolled. So I'm going to move this lay over to the 9 and make it 75. And we're going to work everything on the come out. Here we go. Aces. I think I did that last time. I think I hit a 12 last time, but aces on the come out. That's just going to lose the pass line. I don't like the fact that I now have not, that 9 is not back to back, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. We're still going to work it. And we got a 7. Still the come out, but I was working everything, so I lose my 88 inside, and I'm not going to I'm not going to replace them back with the full amount, so I'm just going to take it all down, and they'll take that's going to pay 50. So I lost a little bit there, but what I lost was basically money that I had won. I was pressing up with their money, so everything's all right. Everything's all right. So now we're back square. That was the come out. I don't want to end on a come out 7, so let's just we'll keep going. One more shooter, or one more, maybe one more. Yeah, we'll finish this shooter. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll finish this shooter out. And there's a 9. 9 is the point. All right. Okay, so we are going to start with 44 inside. 9 is the point. I need a nickel and change. Cap the 6 and 8. All right, and we'll go 75 on that. Lay the 9. $2 big. Oh, that's a back-to-backer. Point made immediately. Point made immediately is not good for the lay of the 9. My traveling lay gets beat again. It happens occasionally. It happens occasionally. So I'm going to lose the 75. I'll lose the lay also. I do get paid 14 for the place bet. And I get 10 on the pass line. That helps just a little bit. $24 back. And I lose the 75. Oops. Oh, wow. Green chips falling everywhere. That's just terrible. Okay. Trying to get those. There we go. All right. Now, we are still coming out. Same shooter. Those are all off on the come out at this point. And we got a 6. 6 is the point. And we'll lay that 6 for $60. $60 plus the $2 vig. 60 to win 50. And I was off on the come out, so I don't get paid on that one. Here we go. Aces. Ace is not gonna. Okay, so I don't want to. This is one of those situations where I don't like the fact that the 6 is the lay, so I'm going to turn everything off. I rolled an outside number. Everything's off for the next roll. And we hit the point, so that was a 6. And so everything's off, so I'm not going to get paid on my place bets. I am going to get paid on the pass line. All right. Let's do this. We'll work it now. Everything working. Coming out. We got a 10. 10 is going to be the new point. And we got to move this lay over to the 10. And on the 10, it's going to be $100 lay. 100 to win 50. Again, the 4 and the 10 pay 50. Power pay 1 to 2. The 5 and 9 pay 2 to 3. And the 6 and 8 pay 5 to 6. Pay the exact opposite of the place bets. And there's a yo. Yo 11. Now, because we are on the 10, I'm going to let that ride one more roll. Only 3 ways to lose on that, so I feel a little more comfortable leaving that up one more roll. And we got a 7 out. 7 out. Cinco dos. Adios. Game over. All right, so we are all done. That 7 out, we're going to lose the 44 inside. And we're going to lose the vig. That 50 is going to pay, or that 100 is going to pay 50. We'll rack all that up. And here is going to be the point of this entire strategy. Oh, I lose the pass line. And this is why I like this strategy so much. I feel like that was terrible. Now I did have a long roll in there, or a decent roll in the middle or toward the end. Recovered things. I hit 3 points. Um, I think I hit 4 points before a seven came. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at all the rolls, but um, anyway, I recovered a little bit at the end, but I had a lot of sevens in there, a lot of sevens. Ended up with a seven roll ratio of under average, 5.4, and a seven out ratio of 8.4, which is a little better. But again, a lot of those come out sevens hurt you on the seven rolls ratio. But let's see where we ended up, because even with all those sevens, because I was laying, those sevens were helping me in the early days when I had just when I was playing 36 on the inside. Um, I was losing 36 and winning 50 minus the vig, and that made it not so bad. So let's see where we're at. There's 100, 200, 300. So that's my original bankroll. I started with $300. Here's 100 here, so that's 400 and a quarter. Okay, so there's 75, 85, 90, 94. So 494. So I'm up 194 bucks, and I had what I would call one good roll and a bunch of terrible rolls. So do with that what you will. I continue to like the traveling lay. I know it causes some headaches for the dealers, so tip them well. If you have a dealer that's just really cranky, tip them a little bit extra. Make it worth their time to travel these. They'll get used to it really quick, and I really do feel that this it works. I got burned, and there was that one time where I forgot to move it, and I did hit the repeater. I would have lost. I think it was an 8, so I would have lost 60 bucks. I still would have been up, even with doing it that way. I think I lost it a couple other times, maybe 3 times still. But leaving it out the whole time and letting it work, it so far so good. I'm happy with this strategy, and appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.